topic is like a face value and place value and face value. Okay, what is place value? A place value is a positional actually. What is face value? Face value is the actual value of the digit. Let's take example called let's take example of 27. So let's take I'm telling 2 and 7 are the face values because both are having in the 27. Both digits are having in the 27. So 2 and 7 are the face values. And let's take positional. Now place value. What is place value? If you consider 7 is the units place, right? And 2 is the tens place. So this is the place value. Okay, so face value is nothing but it's the actual value. If you consider, let's take 3. 2 in 27 there is no 3, right? So there is no face value. You can see only 2 and only 7. There is no other value in 27. Okay, మనం చూడడానికి ఇక్కడ ఏ numbers కనిపించలేదు, only 2 and 7. So these 2 and 7 are the face values of 27, and 7 is the unit digits and 2 is the tens position, which means places. Okay, if you take let's take 231. So in which, what are the face values? 1, 3 and 2 are the face values. What is place value of 1? It's a units place. What is the place value of 3? It's a tens place. What is the place value of 2? It's a hundreds. Right? 10, right? Got it? So if you consider like, let's say, suppose if you take let's suppose 147 and 247, let's take these two numbers. Let's take these two values. So I'm telling that 7 is like a face, okay, but the position place is different. Here units place, here it's a tens place. So that is the difference between face value and place value. These kind of questions they won't ask. Okay, so now, so if you have to remember this thing if you want to. Already you know, you guys. So what is in Indian method, units is nothing but like, so 1 power of 0. Tens means 1 units place means 1, and tens place means 1 0, and 100 means 10 square, 1000 means 10 cube, which means 3 zeros, and 10,000 means 4 zeros, right? You already know. In Indian system it's like a 10,000, and in international method also it's 10,000. Where it is making difference is like, see, 10 lakhs in international system we call it as a 1 million. In the same way, 10 crore 10 million, so 1 crore 10 million, 10 crore 100 millions, okay, and so on. Here 1 billion next, so on, etc. Okay, so yeah, hope it's clear till here what are the types of numbers and face value and place value. Now coming to the fractions. So what is fraction actually? A fraction is known as a rational number and written in the form of p by q. A fraction is known as rational number. I already told you what is rational number, and it should be written in the form of p by q, where p and q are integers and q is not equal to 0. Okay, and so p is called a numerator and q is called a denominator. You already know this one. So edaithe number manu rational number antamo, which is in the form of p by q, those all are like a fractions. Like, how many types of fractions are there? So you can see there are 5 types. One is proper fraction, second one is improper, third one is mixed fractions, and fourth one complex fraction, and fifth one is decimal fraction. So what is proper fraction? So proper fraction is like nothing but the fraction in which numerator is less than denominator. So if you take two things, numerator and denominator, let's take a value called 1 by 2. So numerator is 1 and denominator is 2. So numerator is less than denominator, right? So this is called proper fraction. Okay, if you take another example called 3 by 4, 7 by 9, okay, etc., etc., so on. If numerator is less than denominator, then that fraction is called a proper fraction, and the improper fraction is opposite. If numerator is greater than denominator, okay, let's take 5 by 2, let's take 9 by 4, let's take 13 by 11, etc. So here numerator is greater than denominator. These kind of fractions we call it as improper fractions. And what is mixed fractions? Mixed fractions is a combination of a fraction as well as a whole number. If you take 1 by 7, okay, so what is this value? 1 by 7 man ela rayachu? 7 plus 1 8 by is equal to this, which is equal to 8 by 7. Okay, so similarly, if any number in this form, like combination of whole number and fractions, 3 by 4, okay, 17, 2 by 11, so on. So these kind of things we call it as a mixed fractions. Okay, and coming to the complex fractions. Complex fraction is a fraction in which numerator or denominator or both are fractions. Okay, either numerator or denominator and both are fractions. Let's take example called 2 by 3 whole divided by 1 by 7. Okay, I will take another example also, like 3 by 4 whole divided by 1 by let's take 5. Okay, you can take another example also, like 2 by 5 whole divided by like 6 by 7 something. Okay, these kind of things we call it as a complex fractions. And last one is the decimal fractions. The fractions whose denominator is 10 or its higher power is called a decimal fractions. Okay, let's take where it is, yeah, let's take 7 by 10, 1 by 10. Okay, denominator is 10 or power higher power, like let's take 1 by 100. So denominator, if you take denominator, all are in the power of 10, right? Let's take 11 by 10,000, etc. So these kind of things are like a decimal fractions. The denominator should be in the power of 10. So LCM and HCF. What is HCF? Let's start with HCF and then we'll go to the LCM.